And when you look at President Museveni and their generation, when they were in their 20s, they were so ideological. They would debate based on facts, not emotions. So this is where our generation we are lacking. We do not know how to rationalize things ideologically. We are emotional most of the time. We are complaining. But what alternative ideas do we have to place on the table? How can we prove ourselves so that we can be entrusted with leadership and power? Because eventually the old generation will go away.
Definitely.
Yeah, and the new generation is coming. And back to social media, I think the same problem we see in Kampala, it's the same problem we are seeing here also, that there are no mentors. Uganda is the second youngest nation in the whole world after Niger.
Hustler Deo. Hustler Deo.
Hustler Deo.
Hustler Deo. Welcome to the On Purpose Hustler Deo podcast, where motivation, healing, and success all last. Real talk, good vibes, purpose on display.
Hello, my beautiful people. You are most welcome to Hustler Deo podcast with me, Deo. Today, we are back again with my brother, Mr. Ken Ochora. He is not new on this platform. We always do what we call a weekly episode, basing on the topic. Our topic for today is youth mentorship and digital era. Before we have gone too far, I know I will welcome Mr. Ochora, Ken, to define for us what mentorship means, and then the digital era means.
Okay.
For those one who doesn't know, you're most welcome.
Yes, viewers, I'm so honored to be on this platform of Hustler Deo podcast. I'm delighted. Without wasting time, the word mentorship, when you look into literature or English, the prefix mentorship means the process of transforming a boy into a man. That is mentorship. Boys to men. We used to have a popular music band in our days called Boys to Men.
Yeah.
So mentorship is the process of transformation. It takes a man to raise a man. Eventually, iwajini julubulu. So atamani ni anmatin watika lokom. Julubulu, igulu,
Kikumalme Uganda.
Pierre Tekutal.
Yeah, but also rhyme and rhythm. No?
Rhyme and rhythm. Yeah, so basically also we talk about the digital era. The digital era refers to a technological era. We talk about mainstream media, the radio, the television. We talk about social media.
Yeah.
Nyonyo pamono ilebachole. Yeah, so I think it's very important that we have mentorship in society. And the big question today we're asking is that, do we have mentorship?
Yes.
Taking place in Acholi? Do we have role models? But back to you.
And first of all, I want to appreciate everyone that follows this program, our program here, and Mr. Ken. If you're back again for your second or third time or many time, I want to say thank you so much. Yeah, you're in the right place. This is the positive side of YouTube, positive side of TikTok, positive side of social media with Deo and Mr. Ken. Yeah, why is youth mentorship very important when it comes to our region of northern Uganda and other region as well? We should not limit it.
Yes. You know, some time back we were doing a diagnosis to understand the problem of northern Uganda, specifically actually that has gone through 2.5 decades of war, civil strife. And one answer that came out very clearly, that the problem in Acholi and northern Uganda is a lack of mentorship. I was astonished when I heard about this. And the analyst told me, there are no mentors in Acholi. And that is the main cause for every problem you see in Acholi today. There are no mentorship in the 7 spheres of influence. Talk about politics, leadership, business, education. And by mentorship, by mentors, I mean role models. People that people look up to. Nurturing. So if we are to go back, what is mentorship? Mentorship is nurturing. When you are raising a plant, you put it in the nursery bed, you prepare the ground, you control the soil, you put fertilizers, you plant, you water, you weed. Grooming, nurturing.
Yes.
These are all syllables that we can use. Yeah. So if I may say naturally, Pero merwa work bulu go don ata chalo do.
Exactly.
Yeah, because a plant has to be weeded, has to be nurtured. But what we seem to be seeing in Acholi and northern Uganda, seemingly
Yeah.
there's no enough nurturing. And we are worried because what's the future? Because if the youth are the future of this country,
Yeah.
then what's the future like?
Yeah. And I think it's kind of important
Very
to this
important.
society.
Very important.
Yeah. And I think when we are to see the mentorship and the youth, the youth mentorship with the digital era, I think we need to discuss into detail about that. If I'm to give you this question, are the youth in northern Uganda getting mentorship?
Because there are many ways of getting mentorship. We can get mentorship traditionally. Actually, no wajane Latin kitch no phone ki badero.
Yeah.
Donc ben actually kage chamu wako kama leng kera wano bedo kere. Ngio pitien lo ngo. Ngino waka actually chamu kama leng wako kuman. Gi chamu kama leng wak Latin kitch mone. Machamu kene kitch tika nebo ne merbo nong chamu. Actually wajane Latin kitch no phone ki badero. Then lo ne ka eno bedi badero. Winyu kere kitika phone ki Latin mone kare. Phone bene donye ire. That was the traditional way. Wang o.
Yeah.
This is to make sure there's usefulness in youthfulness. Usefulness in youthfulness. A child, a youth who is not mentored is useless. Yeah, so mentorship is very important. Unfortunately today, traditional mentorship is not taking place enough. We've left it to the schools to mentor our children. But the school is a business. Is the church mentoring our youth? To what degree is the church? So the state of affair that we see among our youth, because today our youth, they think that I don't got money on you all, they don't see down on my date. When you take what you pick, having a child does not make you a man. So the question I would like to pose to you as a youth is that the youth today, are they being mentored? And that's the same question you're posing to me.
Yeah.
I think youth mentorship entails Deno Chan, Kanyo Chan, Dio Chuni, and this is what I think my free advice to the youth out there. For every young person out there, make sure you have three kinds of friends: friends who are younger than you, friends who are your age mate, and friends who are older than you.
Yeah.
It gives you a holistic perspective of life.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. For those one who have joined us, this is Asle the podcast, and with me Dale and Mr. Ken. If you are to see our topic says youth mentorship and digital era. The digital era, we're meaning the internet. What are the effects of the internet to the youth of nowadays?
Wow. Yeah, I think there is some bit of the society of Acholi and Northern Uganda. They have left mentorship to the social media. All the young persons today, all they do is get data and go on social media. They don't have time with elders. They don't have time with in the churches. Traditionally, they don't sit in the wango, so they've left mentorship with the digital era, which is unfortunate because the mainstream media, like the radio stations, they're not doing enough. They're just passing time. The programs on radio stations are not really mentoring the youth. They're not teaching the youth practical skills, life skills and survival skills. It's all about entertainment. So young people, because of too much stress and distress, they have gone to social media. Unfortunately, there's the positive side and the negative side of social media. Social media today, I would say it is an illusion. It's an illusion creating delusions. Because social media, young people think that if you're great on social media, if you're popular, you're already great.
Friction.
There's conflict, there's controversy. People follow the algorithm.
Yeah.
If you look at the social media in Africa, for example, you compare the algorithm of social media in China in China is perhaps more productive. In Africa, is all entertainment
And controversy.
and controversy, because that's the algorithm the youth are pursuing,
Yeah.
which is really dangerous, very, very dangerous. So I would like to assure the youth, to let the youth know that there is a life outside social media. And the life outside social media, in my opinion, is a real life. It's a realistic life. The one on social media is somewhat fictional. It's not real. For example, a young lady can dress up all nice, put on filters, and you think she's very rich.
Yeah.
And she has a lot of followers.
In the hotel,
Yes, in the hotels,
fancy building.
fancy building. And yet you're a young man, you try to post something positive, and this and no one will follow you. So is that a good mentorship?
They're ignoring the
They ignore you.
naturality,
Yeah.
the nature and the natural life that we really have. Yeah,
Exactly.
I've heard you talking about
Yeah.
Wang O.
Yeah.
With the I feel like in African setting, the internet has really brought more harm than good.
Agree.
A lot of youth are going to the jail
Mm.
because of the misuse of media.
Yes.
Now, I've heard you talking about Wang O in when you see the Acholi culture, the Luo at large.
Mm.
Wang O was a very big platform for education. How can we bring back that, or how can we modernize our Wang O system with the effects that internet has really brought in our land?
I think we can, through creativity, we can through creativity we can create our own version of Wang O, our own version, a modern version of Wang O. Even this podcast is a Wang O. Actually, Wang O is just a traditional podcast where people,
Fire is involved.
fire is involved. This time around, there's a table instead of fire. So Wang O was just a platform. Was the only, media platform we had traditionally, where we would share ideas and pass on vital information from the older generation to the next generation. So I would like to encourage people to keep watching Hustler Dale podcast, because this is some type of Wang O already,
Yeah.
where we discuss intellectual matters, transformative matters.
Yeah.
Because, like the president said, President Museveni, we want to congratulate him as he's swearing in today. He made a statement one day, and he said, ideology is different from biology. Ideology is different from biology. When you look at the young people, especially in central Uganda, and when they are ranting and they are having their intellectual discourse, are they being ideological, or they are just being, or they're just complaining? So the young people must become ideologically sound to be trusted with the leadership of this country. And through such platforms, we can enhance our ideological capabilities. Yeah, by researching, by analyzing, by asserting, by proposing, by recommending. This is what we need to do.
Yeah.
But when you look at the social media algorithm in northern Uganda, do you see any ideological discourse taking place? Except for a few channels like Hustler Dale Podcast.
Yeah.
People are in media, people are in entertainment throughout.
Mr. Ken, I think the way we are using social media in northern Uganda, it's a little bit not good. There are other people who uses it for money.
Yes.
But money should make you devilish. Whereby other people are being paid to abuse their colleague. So it becomes a little bit personal. When we're using social media, please, let's use it in a very good way. We are not stopping you to use social media. I've heard you talking about His Excellency Yoweri Museveni swearing in. When we are to see our brothers and sisters who are in diaspora, they're bringing a lot of criticism. I don't know which word it's really very fine for me to use, or they're misusing the social media, or they're criticizing. I think you have seen one of the content creators. I don't want to mention the name. I've shown you offline. What do you think about his ideology?
Ideology.
Yeah, not biology.
Not biology. Yeah, so I really believe in that there are two types of criticism. There's positive criticism and negative criticism. Everybody needs positive criticism. We don't need negative criticism. Yeah, so they say bad news sells more than good news. And in actually here, controversial things on social media moves faster. Abuses, insult. I've seen ladies abusing themselves from the diaspora and abusing up to national here. We cannot be trading on abuses and negative criticism. Can we start analyzing, channeling positive criticism for the purpose of correcting and identifying gaps in our system, in our state? Yeah, so most of the people in the diaspora in Kampala, the diaspora from Kampala, they seem to be building on negative criticism instead of positive criticism based on emotions. They are rather emotional than rational.
And personal interest.
Personal interest. And when you look at President Museveni and their generation, when they were in their 20s, they were so ideological. They would debate based on facts, not emotions. So this is where our generation we are lacking. We do not know how to rationalize things ideologically. We are emotional most of the time. We are complaining. But what alternative ideas do we have to place on the table? How can we prove ourselves so that we can be entrusted with leadership and power? Because eventually the old generation will go away.
Definitely.
Yeah, and the new generation is coming. And back to social media, I think the same problem we see in Kampala, it's the same problem we are seeing here also, that there are no mentors. Uganda is the second youngest nation in the whole world after Niger. You look at the MPs in Kampala, everyone is young. People are young. There are no mentors. The likes of the Semo Gereres who are elders. Do we have elders? So I appeal to the elders in Uganda to mentor the youth, but also the youth to find time and look for elders. Like I said, youth must make friendship with older people.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I can assure you, most old people are not on social media. And even most great people are not on social media. The 1%, they don't have time for social media. They can browse through, but they don't have time because social media is about proving a point, impressing people. The people who are doing real work on the ground, look at the businessmen in Gulu City. Are they on social media?
Instead, they go for 1-0.
1-0. Yeah, so basically, as young people, we need to be realistic and get on the ground. Because true greatness is not published on social media.
Yeah.
It's a secret.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. Let's make use of our phone, cameras, and all the gadgets that we really have, so that we make this nation a better place for each and everyone. Yeah. Before we have come to the closure for our episode, let me give back Mr. Ken to say 1, 2, 3 words so that we come to the conclusion.
Yes.
Mr. Ken, you're most welcome.
Thank you, Dale.
Yeah.
So my parting shots would be that, can you use your social media platform or handles to build your personal brand, to profile your biography? Do you know that in years to come, even right now, by the way, for someone to give you a job, for an embassy to give you a visa, they go through your social media handle. When you are going to the embassy, never make a mistake of mentioning your social media handle. That's a secret I'm giving for free. They'll go through your social media and see what type of person you are. It's a spy web. Social media was created by the elite, the New World Order, to spy on us, to get our data, to get our details so that they can know
Personal
information. They're spying on us. So social media, don't just put anything on social media. Let it be an advantage to you, so that in the future when your boss sees your social media, your boss can actually fire you because of what they've seen on social media.
Yeah.
The question I would like to ask you, can you find a wife on social media?
No.
Not very easy. You can find a side chick.
Yeah.
But finding a wife on social media, why would a wife even be on social media? Why would, it's a bit controversial, why would a single mother portray, show her child
on social
media? You may be ruining your marriage potential on social media. Yeah, so let us be very careful how we portray, because first impression, perception is everything in life.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for following this program on purpose, whereby we display it on ground for you so that you really understand. We break it into pieces. Next week, we'll be coming back again with Mr. Ken with another topic. If you want us to discuss another topic, also you can really comment on the comment section so that we know your interest. Then we come back here once again. Thank you.